What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crash Desktop, playing Flight Simulator. Today I'm going to focus on practicing with the TBM 930 because I was told it was cool, and it is in fact cool. This thing is awesome. Climbs like crazy, go really high, go really far, go really fast. Maneuverable, not too big. I don't know, seems like it's in a good spot. I'm going to practice it. Set myself up a little flat. I'm actually going to start not on a runway. I'm going to do the whole taxi shenanigans, and I've turned on the taxi ribbon because I was finding it really challenging to navigate. So I'm going to have that thing kind of teach me what the heck I'm doing on the ground, because they're like, hey, go to this taxiway and do the things, and I'm like, I don't know where that is. I need to lock the chair. I got live weather on, but not live time. I think it might be raining? There's a bunch of people around here. This should be interesting. Oh, cool. I'm not actually, well, I kind of do want to learn these things. Let's look. Where is everything at?
EXT lights. Off. In lights. Off. Crash lever. Down. Starter. Off. Ignition. Auto. Auxiliary boost PMP.
Well, that doesn't help me.
Off. Fuel
Oh.
cell. Man. AP/trims. Off. De-ice system. All off. Inert SEP. Off. Park brake. On.
This is kind of cool.
Landing gear lever. DN. Bleed. Off. Throttle. Cut off. Fuel tank selector. Open an L or R.
Neat.
Crash lever. Up. Source. VAT or GPU. Generator. Main. De-ice system lights.
Thing is mildly annoying, but that's okay.
Test. Landing gear lights / check down. Test. Fuel on board. Check.
Very cool. I like that they like just auto run you through it and then you get to do it. Kind of neat.
Ignition. Auto. Auxiliary boost PMP. On. Propeller area.
Where?
Clear. starter.
I'll have it auto do this next time, but this is really interesting.
On 2 seconds, then off. Throttle.
I don't know how to tell that. But I'm gonna watch it do it.
Set low idle when NG 13%. ITT.
No idea. Oh, okay.
Max 870 degrees for 20 seconds / 1000 degrees for 5 seconds. NG. 30% before 30 seconds / 50% before 1 minute. Oil press / temp. Check. Automatic starter. Off when NG 52%, plus or minus 2%. 1 minute max. Throttle. Low idle to flight idle. Oil press / temp. Check. Auxiliary boost PMP. Auto. Fuel cell. Auto. Fuel cell shift button. Test. AP / trims. On.
Very cool.
Generator. Main. Bleed. Auto or max diff. Inert SEP. On. Flight controls.
Yeah, whatever.
Check. Flaps. Up. Throttle.
No idea. Okay, so that's all you're doing there.
Feather twice. Taxi lights.
Are they at? Over there?
On. Park brake. Off. Park brake. On. Landing lights.
I'm gonna have it take over. I'm
On. Navigation lights.
kind of done with you there. I'd really like this to stop now, but it's not having it. Why was it not doing that? I must not have... It's on. That's weird. I'll be honest, at the moment I just want to get past this. So I guess we're going to restart. Actually, we're gonna go to the main menu and just set it on a runway. We'll deal with that another time. If it's gonna do that every single time I do that, like, I just want it to run the checklist for me. Honestly. Not a big deal, though. We'll start here. More important to practice. Okay. Let's do this. Very exciting stuff. All right, we are taking off. Brakes off. Let's rock.
Southwest 9009er, you were not cleared to land. Clear the runway. Southwest 9009er, contact ground on 121.7.
And away we go. Come on. We'll suck at the...
121.7 Southwest 9009er. Crash Charlie Tango Delta, continue for east departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. Crash Charlie Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved. Cleveland Tower, Crash Charlie Tango Delta, frequency change.
What's beeping and booping at me? No idea. Alright, let's level off. Actually, let's set up for level flight. This thing is going to get to our destination very fast. We'll probably putz around a little bit, practice some things. Level you off.
Cleveland approach crash Charlie Tango Delta is type day or TBM 93 miles southwest of 4 Oscar India 74,500 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland approach. Squawk 274
Torque is real.
Squawk 274 crash Charlie
Torque
Tango
is very
Delta.
real.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta radar contact 2 miles southwest of 4 Oscar India 74,500 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Alright, let's slow down a bit here. I'm about. And we can descend a little bit while we're doing that.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, acknowledge last transmission. Cleared through the Bravo airspace, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Let's see what we've got going on here. Exciting stuff. That looks like it's good.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta contact Cleveland approach on 125.35.
Probably kill some of that a bit. Acknowledge the handoff.
125.35 for crash Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland approach crash Charlie Tango Delta 4,000 feet. Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Alright, let's go find our airport. The map. Yeah, it's pretty much like right there in front of us. Probably. Okay, no, it's actually quite a ways up the coast. There's somebody. Let's hug the coastline here. One nice thing about that level mode is it leveled us out really nice and set our trim and everything for us. I like that. Not interrupt anybody that's trying to land there. Not 100% on what I need to set these things to here. Seems a little different. Like the fuel, don't have that like handy dandy temperature thing. It behaves differently. I'd love to play with the autopilot on it more, but I think I'll do that when I go on my long flight, because that'll afford me the time to do so. This thing is awesome. I mean, yeah. Only downside I see to this is the view, but that's just for me as a person playing this thing and wanting to see out the windows. But performance-wise, this thing is awesome. Loving it. Find out how far we are here. I think that's the one we're going to. Yes. Something over there. Believe. My heading. So whatever that one is.
Kilo Lima November automated weather observation 1300 Zulu. Wind 234 at 5. Visibility 3. Sky condition.
That's not what I wanted.
Kilo Lima November traffic, crash Charlie Tango Delta 2 miles northeast 2,400 feet inbound to land runway 5.
Alright, we're gonna enter the pattern. And descend a little bit though first. Set it to level us once we get to the altitude that we want. Like that's not quite. We went way past that actually is what we did. We're not really in the pattern, but that's okay. Get our gear down. Get this bad boy slowing. See if I can accomplish this.
Kilo Lima November traffic, crash Charlie Tango Delta is on final runway 5 to land.
Very not, but okay.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
I don't know if I have enough runway. Let's find out. Nah, we need to go back around. That's okay though. Practice. Oh, I didn't have it in full flaps. That's why. Let's try again. Okay. This is a little better.
Kilo Lima, November traffic. Crash Charlie Tango Delta at 2 miles northwest, 2,000 feet inbound to land, runway 5.
This thing is hard to land.
Kilo Lima, November traffic. Crash Charlie Tango Delta is on upwind, runway 5.
It's a little aggressive. That's okay. Gotta get it lined up.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Full flaps. Woo! There we go. This is looking solid. This is looking real solid. Look at that. Much better.
Kilo Lima, November traffic. Crash Charlie Tango Delta 1 miles north, 600 feet inbound to land, runway 5.
I don't think it knows where I am. That's okay. Maybe it'll catch up with me if I go over here.
November traffic. Crash Charlie Tango Delta is on final, runway 5 to land.
Yes, I'm on final to land, people. Alright, well, you're useless. That's okay. Where this little thing goes. It just like stops. Whatever. Stop right here. See if it wants to actually pretend we're on the ground.
Kilo Lima, November traffic crash Charlie Tango Delta is clear of the runway.
All right. So we want to do that, but we want to control this. By the way, how do we... control that? That's an interesting... It knows I'm on the ground. Alright, so... we want to... control where we're going, but does this have the controls for it? Toggle the visibility on that. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, look at this thing. Very cool. What is this one? KLNN? There was one I was going to go to next. With the VFR map. But I don't remember which one. It's like down here somewhere. Probably just pop out to the map. Well, what's that one? At a destination. That's cool. An angle of attack thing. Interesting. I don't know where that is. I don't know what this is doing. Cool, there's all kinds of neat stuff here. I didn't even know about all this. Interesting. There is so much cool stuff on here. I didn't even know about all this. Don't know what those are. That's okay though. Neat. Okay. So that controls that screen. This does this. That's communications. Back to our flight plan. At a destination. There's a way to look up nearby airports, but I don't know. Don't know how to do it. We may just go back to the one we started at. ACLE. Just to keep practicing. Enter. That looks good. I'll have to play with those settings later. The heading. I don't remember which one we landed on. I don't rightly know how to determine that. That being said, what is that, 24? That's probably the one, runway 23. Yeah.
Kilo Lima November traffic crash Charlie Tango Delta is taxiing to runway 23.
Cool. Let's rock. Check for anybody coming in. I don't see anybody. Doesn't look like that. No. Okay.
Kilo Lima November traffic crash Charlie Tango Delta taking off runway 23 left touch and go.
Let's rock. Come on. Turn rudder. There we go. That's not so bad. Okay. Put this in level mode. And we'll put it in nav mode. Let this thing fly. Get some views. It's looking good. Looking real good. Don't know what that error message. AP on YD off. Autopilot on something, but I don't know what. Hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm going to clear that. I think once I get to what do we got here? What messages do we got? Let's go back. You see, I did forget to turn that off, didn't I? Oh, okay. Minute. Oh, thank you. I have been trying to understand what that is for a while now. Turn you down just a tiny bit. There we go. Manage that a little better. I get in Cleveland approach.
Cleveland approach crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Up by Cleveland.
TBM 94 miles northeast of Lakefront. 3,000.
Bouncing back and forth between two different airports, practicing landings with this thing, and then I'm going to fly it down to Cincinnati.
Tango Delta Cleveland approach. Squawk 6651.
Once I'm a little more comfortable landing it.
Squawk 6651 crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta radar contact 2 miles northeast of Lakefront, 3,400 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
I'm going to start descending ever so slightly here.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, please acknowledge.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Crash Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland Tower crash Charlie Tango Delta is 90 miles northeast with Charlie to land.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland Tower.
Okay, that's
Make
looking
straight,
good.
Runway 24 right. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 234 at 5.
Let's, That's the one.
Fly straight in runway 24 right, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Yeah, cool. Alright.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta cleared to land runway 24 right. Wind 234 at 5.
Start descending. I haven't done one of these.
Cleared to land runway 24 right, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
I don't think I'm gonna have enough descent to accomplish that, but we'll try. Get lined up on it in any event. Come on, thing, stop torquing.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
The torque is real. Oh my god. Holy turboprops. Yeah, I'm way too high. Need to be like super low by comparison. Come on. Get down there. I don't think this is going to work. Nah. I'm going to go around and actually enter the pattern. Come on. Quit doing crazy things. Is it on still? No, okay. Just checking, because it's like doing weird stuff. Go around.
Cleveland Tower crash Charlie Tango Delta is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
That is not what I hit.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Airport is 4 o'clock 1 miles.
Fix our stuff here.
Stall.
What are you doing? Oh my god. It's crazy. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. We're gonna go out nice and far. Get to the altitude we're supposed to be at. And then hang out there. This is why we're practicing. Yeah, it's a little bit intense. It does wacky stuff. Like, what is that? What is going on there? It's like, its little marker thing is just insane. I just want to get down to like 1,800 feet. I'm about and then line up, so I'm gonna go out over the water and do that. This thing just has so much power. Kind of crazy. I'm gonna go over here. Alright, let's stop right about here. What are you? You're crazy. Crazy machine. Lost its mind. Okay. Either way, I'll take it. We're about where we want to be. Let's come about. Okay. Get over here. Line up and then not nose up that much and then kind of set up for approach. This is looking a little better. I think it's safe to put the gear down now. Well, we need to slow down a bit, don't we? Come on. Get a little juice. I don't want to be coming down that much. In fact, I want to gain some altitude and get a good glide. Looks a lot better.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Are they down?
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Come on. It was. This is looking really good. I think. We'll see. We might need to juice it a smidge. Come on. This controller, it's a little crazy.
Stall.
Nope. That was a bit bouncy. I'll take it though. It counts. Totally counts. I'm gonna go over there.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta exit runway.
Thank you. I'll do
Crash
some.
Charlie Tango Delta contact ground on 121.7.
I'm gonna count this as a land. I'm gonna restart this thing with a different flight plan. Not bad. I think I need a few more go-arounds. I think also that comes up really damn fast with that little short hop in this fast plane. And I think that was kind of killing me a bit as far as my ability to prep there. Was it this one? What do we got? But that is my departure. How long of a trip would this be? That's actually somewhat far. Yeah, I ain't gonna do them that long. That was a lot further than it looked. That's fun. How about you? That'll be better. Yeah, I think there's even people over here. Let's just set as departure and see what it gives me. Yeah, it gave me the same one. 9 minutes. That gives me some time. I can fly out up here, come around, and do that with actual time to do it. That looks pretty good. Set all my stuff. Looking good. I think if this goes well, I can do my long flight. And the long flight is where I'm going to play around with the autopilot a little bit while we're up there, just to kind of get a feel for it while we're en route. Because it'll give me some time to do so.
Youngstown Tower, crash Charlie Tango Delta at runway 14 ready for takeoff west departure.
Okay. Reset my, Okay. Is that a person coming in to land? No, okay. I don't think so anyway. That's a person. That's a person. Well, that's just stupid. Why you put me there, runway? We just go for it. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Go! Intense maneuvering. No, I'll be able to get up over that guy with this thing. It's gonna be like, see you, buddy. I mean, I'm already heading up, so mission accomplished. Actually, a bunch of people over here. That's cool.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, continue for west departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Laps look good. Use this back a bit. I'm content to just kind of hang out here, but let's go up to about 3,000.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Youngstown Tower crash Charlie Tango Delta frequency change.
Gosh, this thing is so fast. All right. Let's throttle down a smidge. Level out. That on. I want to look at my actual map. Let's request that.
Youngstown approach crash Charlie Tango Delta is type Day or TBM 92 miles west of Youngstown. Request flight following.
Want to
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Youngstown approach. Squawk 754
Squawk 754 crash Charlie Tango
This
Delta.
way.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta radar contact 1 miles east of 80 Oscar Hotel, 3,200 feet. Altimeter 29.92.
Copy crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta contact Cleveland approach on 125.35.
Going to 125.35 crash Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland approach crash Charlie Tango Delta 3,200 feet.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Okay. Looking great. Everything looking settings-wise. Excellent. Beautiful. At least I think so. I don't know. This thing's still a bit of a mystery to me. As far as some of the settings. I'll take it. Let's close that. We don't need it right now. My plan is to fly out up here over the water, come down the coastline, and then come in and land, just like I did last time. A little more prep this time. See how that goes. Meantime, let's look around. Not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There's a little airstrip, like grass. If even that. What is that thing? Yeah, it's just grass. A little complex there. I think we could be moving faster, but I don't know if this thing would be able to handle it. It's probably the appropriate speed for this altitude. And it's pretty damn fast, so I think I'm just gonna stick with it. Slide over here real quick. All right. So far, so good. How are we actually doing? There's the water. Take a look at the BFR map again. Wow, I am like super duper not going the direction I wanted to go. Let's fix that. There we go. This works for me. No, you do what I tell you to. I don't know what it's trying to accomplish. I'll just take it over.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta contact Cleveland approach on 127.075.
Going to 127.075 crash Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland approach crash Charlie Tango Delta 3,600 feet.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Nothing yet there. All right, let's this thing rigged. Stay level, more or less. Nice. And then lower power a bit. Start descending. Go down to about 2,000 feet, maybe? Be good. Kind of hang out. We're just like buzzing everything. Fine with me. Alright, I'm gonna come about. As soon as we're following the coastline, I'm gonna start trying to contact the airport. Looking good. Lose some of that altitude that we just gained. Cool with this. That looks good. Go out over the water here a little bit and then come in. Where am I exactly? This is looking better. But I want to be flying level. That'd be nice. I don't know why it wants to... It just desperately wants to roll the craft. Not sure what it's doing. It's really weird. Oh well. A little disconcerting. Crazy pilot. All right. pretty on the money. There's the city. I think once we can see them, we can probably safely contact the thing. Because there it is. Okay, I can see the airport. I'm gonna go ahead and say, let's call them.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta contact Cleveland approach on 125.35.
Okay, handoff.
125.35, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Cleveland approach, contact them.
Cleveland approach, crash Charlie Tango Delta at 2,100 feet.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
I don't know why it's not recognizing that. But, oh well. Oh, that was just a factory. That's not the city yet. Alright. Keep going down the coastline then. There's the city, because there's that goofy airport on the coastline. That looks good. Can we see it yet on our list? No. I don't know how to reset that zoom. Alright, we should be close enough to see the darn thing, because there's everybody flying around it like nuts. It's just weird. I know they're going to put me on 24 right. Let's just head in that general direction. don't know where it actually had me planned to land, but I'm going to assume it's going to be that one. There it is.
Cleveland Tower crash Charlie Tango Delta is 12 miles northeast with Charlie to land.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland Tower. Make straight in runway 24 right.
Yep.
Altimeter 29.9 to wind 234 at 5. Crash Charlie Tango Delta cleared to land runway 24 right. Wind 234 at 5.
Cleared to land runway 24 right, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Alright, let's lose some of this power, lose some of this altitude. Start slowing down. Which one is which? I think I'm way off. I'm about. Yeah, I'm pretty off. Alright. Let's level it out here. Of course I did that wrong. That's okay. This thing, I am struggling with how fat it is and how much it likes to fight me when lining up, but I'm getting a little better at getting a feel for it. Like right now, I think I'm pretty aligned. I need to come over a bit, but that's where we're at right now. Whoa, 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 come on. It's looking better. Looking very much better. Come on. Idle power. Here we go.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, exit runway when able. Crash Charlie Tango Delta, contact ground on 121.7.
Not shabby. I'm gonna stop here and back to the menu, and I think I can handle it going on a long thing. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's getting better every time. It's hard to control compared to like the smaller stuff because it's fatter, but it's not quite as bad as I did a twin engine one time, and that thing was just like fat. Very, very much delayed. So, my plan is to start from here and go to CVG. Look at the nav log. And I'm pretty sure this is about ideal. I don't think I got any longer cruise by changing this, but let's just see. Let's do like 5,500. Nah, see, it doesn't really modify anything. So 8,500 seems like it's just fine to me. Wonder what the highest is I can get before that changes. I wouldn't mind going up. Alright, looks like 9,500. I'm gonna go all the way up there. Because I want a little time at cruise. Alright, that looks good. So where do they have me taking off? They have me going that direction and then coming around, okay. Fair enough. Based on that trajectory, it looks like they want me to do Immelman. And landing on, what is that? 18C. That is the middle runway heading south. Very cool. I actually somewhat know the pattern for this one because I live in kind of the greater area and I see the planes doing the pattern. They actually come north over the river and do like a big long turn. So that's kind of cool. But let's rock this. I am ready. We're gonna play around with this thing once we get it up there. Alt my head tracking all the time. Unfortunately, it drifts a little bit. It's gonna be nice once I have VR for this. Oh my god, it's gonna be so nice. I cannot wait. Absolutely can't. Okay. Ready to fly. Is that a person coming in landing again? Always a darn person coming in landing. Oh well. We got this. Do it. Yeah, that's totally a person down there. In fact, he's pretty close to me, if I can see his lights. Luckily, we've got lift for days. So much lift. Kind of ridiculous. Like this thing just wants to go up. Up, up, up.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, continue for south departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Anybody around I need to watch out for? Anybody at all? You look like maybe an issue. That's okay.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Cleveland Tower, crash Charlie Tango Delta, frequency change.
Blitzstreak 5158, cleared to land runway 24.
Alright, let's come about. I'm blocking another aircraft right now. No, we're well above them. Okay. Oh, I should probably like...
Cleveland approach, crash Charlie Tango Delta is type Day or TBM 93 miles northeast of Cleveland, 5,500 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, Cleveland approach. Squawk 2476.
I don't really need this thing. Acknowledge that.
Squawk 2476, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, radar contact 2 miles north of Cleveland, 6,400 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
This plane is
Cleared
awesome.
through the Bravo airspace, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Really good there. Back a smidge off of that. Back a smidge off of this already. Close that up. Quit being crazy. Alright. It's twitchy though. Everything else, yep, everything's configured properly. I still don't really know if fuel mixture does much of anything here. It's hard to say. On this craft, there's not a good indicator of what it does. Let's just keep climbing now.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, you are leaving my airspace. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved, crash Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland approach, crash Charlie Tango Delta is type Day or TBM 94 miles north of 4 Golf 8. Request flight following.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, Cleveland approach. Squawk 1577.
Alright, let's acknowledge that.
Squawk
Get to
1577,
our
crash Charlie Tango Delta.
established cruise altitude.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, radar contact 3 miles northwest of 4 Golf 8, 9,400 feet.
Level off.
Altimeter 29.902.
Hot damper. Set altitude. Hold the altitude, please.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, acknowledge last transmission.
Yes. Thank you.
Copy Crash Charlie Tango Delta.
All right. We are at cruise altitude. Probably be a good idea to play around with that a bit. I don't even know that it does much except turn it off. To be completely honest with you. Yeah. Don't think it does. What are you? Oh, it's auto doing it. Okay. I am so down with that, it's not even funny. I love this plane. This plane is wonderful. Anybody, where are you at? Somebody's near us. I don't know where they were.
Charlie Tango Delta, contact Cleveland approach on 126.35.
Knowledge handoff.
Going
You know
to
what?
126.35. Crash
Let's
Charlie
put it in
Tango
nav
Delta.
mode and see how it does.
Cleveland approach. Crash Charlie Tango Delta 9,600 feet.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, Cleveland approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92. Crash Charlie Tango Delta, contact Cleveland approach on 135.87.
Guys, stop telling me to change my frequency. Hey, hate you guys.
135.875 for Crash Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland approach. Crash Charlie Tango Delta 9,600 feet.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, Cleveland approach, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
I'm just gonna ignore them. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're up there. Wonder if we can get up to full speed on this thing. Wasn't its max speed like 330 something? Probably have to be higher altitude. Hard to say. We'll play with it.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, contact Mansfield approach on 124.2.
Okay, this is new. I'll acknowledge that handoff.
124.2 Crash Charlie Tango Delta. Mansfield approach. Crash Charlie Tango Delta 9,600 feet.
Yeah, I gotta see if we can reach that.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, Mansfield approach, continue as planned.
Probably requires high altitude.
29.92.
Alright, this bad boy is holding altitude. And direction, I like it. Big fan. Let me get it to go faster. Let's see what we can do with that. Whoa, calm down. Back that off just a smidge. That appears to be as quick as I can go in this configuration. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm not high enough. Be my guess. We're cruising pretty quick though. Take a look at the actual map. Bit of a ways. Still. Can't argue with the view. I think I climbed like super aggressively. We could potentially try to get up to a higher altitude. That might be fun. Let's see what we can do with this thing. So we've got an altitude setting. Vertical speed. That's an interesting one. What happens in vertical speed mode? I get some climbing here. Looks like it requires some fairly significant adjustment. That's actually making me go down. There we go. Yes, no, maybe so. No. I don't know what it's doing. That's weird. What an odd thing. Is it because we're in nav mode, perhaps? Oh, you know why? It's because we're still in altitude hold mode. Somehow. This claims to be a... Nope. I think it... Oh, okay. Okay. That's what it does. Ah, this makes so much more sense now. I like it. Alright. We have to increase the selected altitude. Okay, okay. What does that mode do? I'm wondering. Up to about like 12,500, see how we do. I'm afraid that it's gonna be like schizophrenic, but let's see. No, okay, okay.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta contact Cleveland Center on 134.9er.
134.9er, crash Charlie Tango Delta. Cleveland Center, crash Charlie Tango Delta, 10,200 feet.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cleveland.
So not knowing what that does, what does that actually stand for?
Crash Charlie Tango Delta contact Mansfield approach on 124.2.
It's doing this bounce around thing.
Going to 124.2.
I'm gonna tell it to cancel my flight follow shenanigans for the time being.
Mansfield approach, crash
I don't want them to bother me anymore.
10,400 feet.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Mansfield approach
Ah,
continuous land.
that makes sense.
Altimeter 29.9.
Mansfield approach crash Charlie Tango Delta, cancel flight following.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Mansfield approach cancellation received. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Okay, and then I'm assuming, yeah. Oh, okay. And this selects a an airspeed. That's cool. Like an appropriate climbing airspeed. I like it. I like it. Neat. It doesn't like to climb very aggressively, though. I assume it's, gotcha. Okay. Very cool. All right. I don't know what the actual, like, official climbing speed for this thing is, or if it says it anywhere. But we've got time. If it wants to climb around that speed, that's fine with me. Thank you. Okay, so it can be pretty aggressive then with that. I'm not gonna go quite that far, but we'll get it up to where we want it. I mean, we could take it up pretty high. I've got... Actually, I'm already halfway there. This thing is fast. Wow. Very cool. Tweak our engine ever so slightly. Alright, now it's in altitude hold mode again. Can we get this to cruise faster? Not really. I can't really go any quicker than what it's doing right now. Really? So what is the magic trick to getting this thing to that speed? Gotta be something I'm not catching here. Let's see. It really, it may just be altitude. There we go, we're getting a little more speed out of it. 284. $285. Yeah. We're getting there. Why is there a thing on the ground called OB1? What is that about? That just seems goofy. Kind of funny though. Oh, we could climb some more. Still got a little room. But we probably need to start thinking about... I don't know where I should start descending. We are moving along at a good clip. Go up to that, maybe? Still going. Yeah, okay. I think that is going to improve it. I'll have to take this thing on something a little longer so we can test that out sometime. We're getting up to altitude right now. I'm going to let it get to this altitude, speed back up, and then we'll probably need to start thinking about descending eventually. Maybe when we get to about here. We're up there. We are up there. Alright, we've switched back to altitude hold. We are getting back to cruise. Yeah, it's going a little quicker. That's what it is. You just got to be up near higher altitudes. That makes sense to me. I wonder what the optimal cruising altitude is then. We're about what, like... Did we say it was like 330 knots? My view. It'd be like another 40 knots true airspeed on this thing. Good grief. Let's get a look-see here. There we go. Yeah, we're up there. How far do I have to go? I don't think I've got the time to climb really high and then come back down in a controlled manner. I could see that being problematic. Thank you for the information on the climb speed, though, for this thing, because that's going to help me next time. I'll be able to actually do this appropriately and then see how fast I can get this thing to go. Maybe, consider climbing just a smidge more? Where are we at? We actually kind of want to approach from over here somewhat. We're going to do like a direct thing. Ought to put us right on track. Get a little further south and then we'll do that. Gosh, this is so nice looking. Slide right over here real quick and look around. Very cool. Lisbon Airfield. We still have some time. FL 280. Let's see. 2,000 feet. Thank you. Gotcha. Okay. I'm down with that. How can I... Is there a good way to tell how far off I am from my actual destination with this information? Ah, wait a minute, let me see here. Where are we seeing that? Aha! Thank you. I did not see that before. Okay. It may be worth it to begin heading down now. Give me about 4 minutes to get lined up and whatnot. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so... set this bad boy to 2,000 feet. Oh, I went too far. I'll do that. Okay, there we go. 2,000 feet. The vertical speed minus 1,500. Looks like it wants 1,400. We're gonna be slightly more aggressive and do... There we go. It's just a contextual thing on that. Okay. Let's see then. Probably do it some throttling down. That looks good. Me. I ain't gonna do that yet. I'll wait till it's Cincinnati approach. I said that at some point, probably about like, well, once we get down to altitude, I'm probably gonna veer off and come in straight like this, because that's typically what I've seen them doing. More or less doing that. Actually see them doing that pattern frequently. Alright, let's get a look-see around while we're up here. Down a little bit. Cool. That's Levin and Warren. Know where we are. Things looking pretty solid. A lot of people over this way. We're getting there. That'd be kind of decreasing this vertical speed to maintain control, or will it level off in an intelligent fashion? Gonna be an interesting thing to see. There we go.
Cincinnati approach crash Charlie Tango Delta is type Day or TBM 96 miles north of Kilo India Sierra Zulu. Request flight following.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cincinnati approach. Squawk 6645.
Squawk 6645, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta radar contact 4 miles north of Kilo India Sierra Zulu 3,300 feet. Altimeter 29.92.
Acknowledged.
Copy, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
That away for now. Right there, thing. I'm gonna need you to level that out, please. Thank you. Very cool. Yeah, that's freaking awesome is what that is. I can tell where we are. Sometimes it's a little hard. gonna start slowing down a bit. I'm gonna take it off. Off nav mode here. I am going to take control of it. That altitude hold is kind of crazy. Probably have done that with like a heading alteration. Yeah, no, it really, what are you doing? Level off, please. Alright, well, I guess we're controlling it now. That's fine. That guy went by fast.
Cincinnati approach, crash Charlie Tango Delta. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Cincinnati approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Whoa, get back up there.
Tower crash Charlie Tango Delta is 8 miles north with echo to land.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta Tower. Fly straight in runway 18 center. Altimeter 29.9 to wind 231 at 5.
There's where we're headed.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta cleared to land runway 18 center. Wind 231 at 5.
Acknowledged.
Cleared to land runway 18 center, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Alright. Let's land this sucker. Looking good. I'm a little high, but I'm just gonna have to make do. Come on. And I'm way off. That's okay. That actually looks better. Get the other flaps down. That looks great. That looks really, really good. A little bouncy, but meh.
Crash Charlie
Sloppy,
Tango Delta,
but I'll
contact
take it.
ground on 121.7.
Going to 121.7 crash Charlie Tango Delta.
That was
Ground crash Charlie Tango
sloppy
Delta,
as
request
hell.
taxi to the gate.
but successful.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta taxi to gate 56 using taxiway Alpha Juliet Echo Cross runway 18 Center Foxtrot Lima Quebec November.
Okay. Hey, cool, the little things came up. Are we clear to do said thing?
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, please acknowledge.
Looks like it.
Taxiing to gate 56 using taxiway Alpha Juliet Echo
This
Cross
thing is
runway
rad.
18 Center Foxtrot Lima Quebec November. Crash
I
Charlie
am
Tango
still
Delta.
sloppy as hell landing it because it's just so ridiculous, but it's a lot better than they, I'm doing a lot better than I did with that twin engine. But my gosh, is the performance on this thing ridiculous. Close the VFR map. Just bumpy runway. A little glitchy. Yeah, there's like weird glitchy bumps. Yeah, this thing is amazing. Or are these speed bumps? I feel like this is glitches. I don't think you put these here. Appears to be taxi. I'm gonna leave it in the taxi range. According to this, anyway. I feel like I'm moving very fast. Or at all. What does that mode do? That sure is interesting. The thing. Why am I not moving now? Something weird happened. Give it some juice. There we go. Get my butt moving. This is cool. One thing I couldn't do is I didn't get it up to its full cruise speed, which I'm assuming was I didn't go high enough. I went up to about 14,500 feet. And there's, what about 297 knots true airspeed? So still a fair ways off. I'm assuming I gotta get up to like much higher altitude. I like this thing. This is a pretty damn awesome plane. Gotcha. I'll have to do something a little longer and do that. Be fun. Gotcha. Took it all the way from Cleveland International down to CBG here, so that was cool. Yeah, you see the markers flying through the plane. That's funny. Really funny. I am just so pleased with how busy everything is in this.
Charlie Tango Delta, hold position, caution, the generic on the runway.
Hold position, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
That's really cool. Pop out into internal view real quick. Sweet. This is so cool.
Crash Charlie Tango Delta, continue taxi.
Roger, crash Charlie Tango Delta.
Let's get the thing moving.
Ground Lindbergh 4445, request taxi to the gate. Lindbergh 4445, taxi to gate 64 using taxiway Romeo.
Like we're following this guy. Just for a moment.
Taxiing to gate 64 via taxiway Romeo Lindbergh 4445.
This is so cool that they let you do this. I just want to see where it ends up putting me. Wait, the little trek I'm on here. No, I'm gonna be using a lot of this thing though. This thing is great. I don't know where it's taking me. One thing I was wondering about is the use of the propeller pitch on this thing, because your prop RPM indicator has this little itty bitty green indicator there. That's about it. Seems like you want to keep that there, I'm assuming, and then control it with throttle like any other plane. I'm just not 100% on that. It didn't seem like this was like that other one I tried where I was like really controlling everything with prop pitch once I was up in the air. I just went off the dials. Seemed to work well, so I'm assuming it was correct. Like a dumb car. What are you doing, car? Come on. Oh, is he yielding? He's yielding to me? Oh, that's so cool. Wow, this thing is taking me on an epic journey. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get some more like shorter-ish range landing practice in with this thing, but this seems like a solid bet for anything where you want to kind of go long distance. The Cessnas are pretty good for just like tooling around though. I still haven't found any of the like Cessna alternatives that I liked, but now that I can set it up with my joystick, maybe I'll do that this weekend. Try out some of the joysticky ones, see if I can find one of those I like. Want something light that I can goof around in, other than just a Cessna. Because I could stick to those awesome aerobatics planes. That thing was freaking great. Where are you taking me? It's so cool, though. I did the flying around the Hurricane last night, too. Briefly. I didn't actually go into it. Yeah, I saw somebody put the, oh, cool. That's where I'm headed. Somebody put the F-18 Hornet in, which was like, ooh, very exciting. But from what I was reading on Reddit, it sounds like they literally just kind of pulled it out of Flight Simulator X. And that it's derpy thus far. Look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. The little guy even does the thing. I love this. This is great. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Well, that was fun. So Cleveland International to CVG, not bad. Pretty sweet. Thank you, Sean Lee, on YouTube, for all of your help. Appreciated it. He was giving me a good bunch of pointers, autopilot, tips and tricks. I think I have a better understanding of that now, which is great. Human behavior is weird in this. So, yeah, no, this plane is awesome. We're going to be using this thing a lot. I don't know. I think I need to start finding interesting places to fly other than just areas I'm familiar with, because I hate to say it, I love Ohio, I live in Ohio. It's a bit flat. Midge on the flat. Well, you go east, it's not, but that's the thing. Been meaning to go out there on my bike, actually. There's some really awesome stuff east, southeast Ohio riding-wise, but all the shenanigans. I think I'm going to stop here for the evening, though. This was pretty productive. Feel a lot better about this. I'm still sloppy landing this thing, but I am getting better every time. So that's what I'm going for. Definitely want to play more of this weekend. Some more of this. This is beginning me in the mood to do some Kerbal also. Maybe I'll do some Kerbal this weekend if I can find the time. I do love Kerbal. And that I'm good at. There's a couple other things simulatory lately I've been wanting to check out too, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to them this weekend. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. I appreciate all the tips. I said, oh, there you go. Congratulations on that, man. I did that a couple weeks ago. It was nice. I just did a staycation. Didn't get to do as much gaming as I wanted to because there was so much stuff I'd been putting off I had to get done, but thus is the nature of a staycation. But I did get some motorcycle riding in, so that counts. My book. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for the evening. Same. I did some work on my intro that I want to add to my YouTube videos, which I intend to do. That too. That is what I did as well. Out of my curse. But I did get some cool stuff. I am eventually going to make a YouTube intro and actually start doing things as if I am taking this seriously because I want to. So hopefully here in the not too distant future, we'll see some of that. I have some cool ideas. We'll probably make some videos from this, but I actually have a really neat idea for a series of videos with Ghost of Tsushima, which is an awesome game. I gotta finish it first so I can start working on that. So I'm gonna probably continue playing that this weekend as well. But we'll play more of this, for sure. Gotta go back to some things that I was gonna do too. Yeah, no, thank you everybody. Really, I appreciate anybody coming out, talking to me, watching my videos. Definitely appreciate hints and tips and tricks, because again, I am learning an immense amount very quickly about these things. I didn't know half of what I know now earlier tonight when I started this stream, so, you know, that's the thing that I love. I love figuring stuff out. It's fun. Anyway, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.